Round one. Fight! Juggernaut punch! Juggernaut punch! I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters!
By the power of Grayskull!
Round one. Fight! KO!
Until next time, this is He-Man wishing you...
Hey, and we're back. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, all right. Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. All right. We're gonna have a good show. Definitely, who else could it be? So you don't watch tennis. Listen, I am not going to. If you believe Serena is the GOAT of female tennis, that is your right. I've seen them both play in person. I will ride. I go with Steffi all day, every day. But we'll go over their accomplishments. I'll take you guys' feedback. I'll give you guys pushback. But once again, I think most black people that have never watched tennis are going to go with Serena because she's black. Okay? Okay? Just like I think most black people that don't watch F1 would say Lewis Hamilton is the GOAT, even though he is. But Schumacher is right there with him. Arguably right there with him. But I'll put Ayrton Senna over everybody. Who's Ayrton Senna? Oh, exactly. You don't watch F1. See, black people have this thing about this race loyalty shit. It's annoying at times, especially when it comes down to athletics. But I got some ways to kind of cut the ring off and walk you guys down. Say, we're gonna go over it tonight. We'll go over it tonight. Check my mic. Uh-oh. Hold on. The mic acting up. Okay. Be good. Someone give me another sound check. Another sound check, please and thank you. Okay. All right. Bruh, what's bracken? Okay. Let's get right into it. Serena had a match today. She's 44. Please, y'all. She's 44. Some of you guys are 44. Go out there and race a 20-year-old and see, and come back and tell me what happens. Okay? I'm 50. I'll be 51. I barely beat a 13, 14-year-olds in a race or in some type of athletic. I barely beat them. I don't think y'all understand. Serena is 44, hasn't played competitive tennis in 4 years. Now you can practice, but it's not the same. Okay? Did y'all really think she was going to win today? Now, once again, I'm not here to make you feel bad for your lack of tennis knowledge, or if you're not a very physically active person, if you've never been a collegiate athlete. I'm not here to knock you. But did y'all really think a 44-year-old Serena Williams that hasn't played in 4 years was going to beat somebody in Wimbledon in the first round? Did y'all really believe that? My mic is still jacked up? Okay. She looked not well today. I watched the match. She did not look healthy. She had a Band-Aid on her neck. What is that? She had this big ass Band-Aid on her neck. Of course, you know, she's bleaching. Her face is hella ashy, right? Her legs still look good, but her upper body, arms didn't have the same muscle mass. Let's just go. Let me show y'all how Serena used to look. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Serena. Let's see. So let's see. Let's take a 20-year-old Serena, right? Because that's who she faced, a 20-year-old today. We're gonna walk this thing down. I take all y'all's comments, even though if you say anything other than Serena, you're wrong in my book, but that's okay. Serena Williams at 20 years old. And you're gonna say, well, Sly, you know, you get older. I hear what y'all saying. I hear all that. Serena at 20. This is basically her at 20. This is basically Serena at 20. I mean, this is her at 20. I mean, jacked to the gills. And I don't mean jacked like she was running anything, but look, just Serena at 20, y'all. Serena at 20. Okay? Let's go back. Now, this is Serena earlier today. This was Serena earlier today. "44, sis. You're 44. You're 44. You're 44, sis. No. Y'all really thought she had a chance to win. I know what happened when Maya Joint failed that match. She had a match set in the second set against Serena. Serena broke back and then forced it to a tie break. And I know I heard the collective black, the black collective like, yeah, she's gonna do this. Man, come on, man. Come on. There's a reason why the women play 3 sets and not 5 sets. Y'all don't hear me though. There's a reason why the women play 3 sets instead of 5 sets like the men. But the women want to be as paid as equally to the men. That's another discussion for another day. Okay? I just want to give y'all some context. This is a young Serena, right? She did not look like, you just looked at her physically today. I was like, nah, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Matter of fact, so let's look at her today. And I respect the competitive spirit. And, you know, some people just want to go out there and give it a shot, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are upset that she got a wild card into the Wimbledon. I hear both arguments for and against, but I'm going to say the reason why they gave it to her, because she's going to draw numbers. Because people are going to tune in to watch a 44-year-old Serena Williams. I believe that's why that was the ultimate decision as to why she was given a wild card. Now, will she do this again for the U.S. Open? I don't know. Do I want to see it? Yes. Yeah, I want to see Serena at 44 years old at the U.S. Open. It's it's a hard court surface, true flat bounces, no excuses, right? Let me see. Let's see what she looked like today. Did not look good today. Did not look good today. Did not. I just looked at her and I was just like, 44, man. 44. You're going against a 20-year-old who hadn't won her. She lost 11 matches prior in a row. She was ranked 103 in the world. Do you understand? This is who she lost to. This girl's 20 years old. Now, y'all look at y'all. Now, I know black folk, physically, the first thing you look at is the physical. It's not about the physical so much. Okay? But this is who she lost to. Australian. This woman lost her previous 11 matches. She lost 11 matches in a row before today. She lost 11 matches in a row today. This woman is ranked 103 in the world. Okay? All right? Now, also another reason why I'm not a fan of Serena, she has a nasty attitude. So before we get to the match point, let's run, because I know you guys are stats. You guys are stat hounds because y'all love stats, and I'm gonna watch how I'm gonna use these stats against you. If you're gonna pick Serena over Steffi with stats, watch, I'm gonna use this against you. Some of you guys, I see you coming down. Okay, Serena Williams versus okay, Steffi Graf. Okay. All right. Let's see. A head-to-head. Listen, Steffi came up under Martina, Chris Evert, Gabriela Sabatini, Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, Monica Seles, had she not got stabbed in her shoulder, would have wiped everybody out. Monica Seles, pre-stab, was giving Steffi fits. I think Monica Seles pre-stab, at the rate she was going, would have been the greatest ever, hands fucking down. Hands down, nonetheless. So here's the numbers y'all like to look at. This is what y'all gonna base y'all's choices on. So Steffi has 22 Grand Slam titles. Serena has 23. Career win percentage is 88.7 for Steffi. Serena's at 85.2. Weeks at number one, 377 all-time record versus 319 for Serena. Career singles titles is 107. Serena's 73. Okay, and she has a gold medal. Okay. So here's the argument for Serena. She holds the Open era record for Grand Slam singles titles and demonstrated unprecedented longevity, winning 10 of her majors after turning 30. Well, you know who also won a bunch of their majors after turning 30? Andre Agassi. Old man Andre. When Andre hit 30 and conquered his demons, unbeatable. When he won that first Wimbledon over Goran Ivanisevic in 1992, old man Agassi, nightmare. Scariest player out there, hands down. Okay, so if you're gonna, I would hate for you to use this argument because she won 10 majors after turning 30, which means what? That means you were playing smarter and not relying on your physicality. Okay. Let me see. Let's go here. All right. Now, once again, I've seen both of these women play in person. You'll never convince me that Serena can beat Steffi. Steffi's German. What does that mean, Sly? She has a mind like a steel trap. Germans are some of the most just mentally dominant. Just they're like a pit bull. They will never let go. Germans are some of the most just strong-willed people you will come across. If what I'm saying makes sense. Steffi doesn't beat herself on the court. She doesn't make stupid errors, mental mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get inside her head. Serena is the opposite. Serena's emotional. You understand? So let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Williams has also greatly benefited from a lack of competition. Who was her biggest rival? Her sister? Right? Let's see. Sharapova? No. All right. This is who Steffi had to come up against every fucking tournament. You understand? Some of the greatest to have played between Martina and Chris Evert. You understand? And like I said, Monica was a nightmare. But so let's go here. Okay, so Serena 123, 22. Here we go. Williams also began her career in 95 of October. Let's see. Graf had played between 82 and 99. Yeah. Steffi quit early. She could have gone on a few more years. So I'm not. Okay, how about we do this? What is y'all's? Why do y'all consider Serena the GOAT? Based off what? That's what I always do. I'm gonna ask you guys to prove y'all's case. Okay. Yes, Sampras had Agassi's number. I will give you that. But nonetheless, old man Agassi was a problem for everybody. And guess what? Agassi has a grand slam. He has a grand slam. Sampras does not. But that's another discussion for another day. Nice try. Let's continue. So I pose y'all the question. Why do you, based off what? Why is Serena your GOAT? Based off what? Give it to me. So we'll go here. So so these are Steffi's. These are Steffi's numbers. These are Steffi's. This is Steffi's career numbers. I wasn't even going to use stats. I wouldn't even use stats on y'all like that. Let's go here. Okay. Look at yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. Let's do level of competition. Competition. Come on, man, spell it. Yeah, you can also make the case that Serena had less than stellar competition. Okay, key rivals. Martina Hingis, I don't know what happened to her. She had the model look. I mean, she was the it girl, and I remember one Grand Slam she crashed and burned, man, and I never seen her again. Okay, Lindsay Davenport will always give you a good show. Jenny Capriati burned out. Her daddy was too much drugs. So if this is your highlight reel of like the best competition you had to face, this ain't saying much, y'all. This ain't saying much. Let's go here. Sharapova. Kim Clijsters always gives you a good show. Okay, so Maria Sharapova and Kim Clijsters. That's really not. Kim Clijsters is not. She's not going to the Hall of Fame. Let me see who else is not going into Hall of Fame. Let's go back up here. Is Lindsay Davenport going into Hall of Fame? I don't think so. Definitely not Jenny Capriati. Justin Henning, who? Martina Hingis, who? Where? So your only legit real competition was Maria Sharapova. I don't know, man. And then we move on later years. Azarenka, who? Angelique Kerber, who? Naomi Osaka, what? Mentally weak? Okay. I want to use something other than stats. Because if we're going by stats, Steffi has it all day. But that's too easy. I want y'all to tell me why y'all think she's the GOAT of tennis. For why? No, it's okay. No, I want this to be a fair competition. Now let's look at the level of competition Steffi Graf had to face. Right? Because it's the same argument y'all use against LeBron. Well, he didn't play in the Jordan era. And I'll give you that. It's the same argument we use for LeBron versus Jordan. Right? We still all regard the 90s era is the best era of basketball ever. Right? Who all does she have to play? She came up under Martina and Chris Evert. Right? Gabriela Sabatini. Listen, between her and Monica Seles right there I think is enough. Right? And then Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, Conchita Martinez. Oh, don't forget you had the black woman. What's her name, y'all? Zena. She was always, a problem. She's one of the few black women you ever saw on tour. What was her name? Zena Harrison. That's her name? Zena Harrison? Was that her name? Zena Garrison. Yeah. Yeah, she used to be out there. Right?
Before Serena and Venus Williams, there was Zena Garrison. The Houston, Texas-born athlete finished her career with 14 singles, 20 doubles.
That's how you know niggas don't watch tennis. But let's continue.
3 Grand Slam mixed doubles titles, and a gold and bronze Olympic medal. At the age of 10, she picked a racket, and at 14, Zena had already won the National Girls 18s title by competing against players 4 years older than her. In 1981, at just 17 years old, she won both the Wimbledon and US Open junior titles in the same year, making her the world's #1 junior player.
Now, as good as she was, as good as Zena Garrison, and she was good, but goddamn, she had Monica, Steffi, a young Jenny Capriati, young Lindsay Davenport. I mean, they were just a level or two above Zena, and Zena was good. You understand?
Then she arrived on the professional tour the following year. In her first full year as a professional in 1983, Zena reached the semifinals of the Australian Open and ended the year ranked number 10 in the world. But statistics only tell part of the story. Zena had so much pressure on her shoulders to become the next successful black female tennis player after Althea Gibson. And if that wasn't enough, at the age of 19, Zena's mom passed away. She was so devastated that she suffered from an eating disorder, bulimia. But Zena Garrison didn't give up and kept showing up anyway. In the 1990 Wimbledon, Zena was so close to winning a Grand Slam as she defeated 2 of the best players in the world in 2 weeks. At the quarterfinals, she defeated French Open champion Monica Seles. Then in the semifinal, it was one of her biggest matchups against world #1 Steffi Graf. In 5 out of their 6 previous meetings, Steffi Graf had won, and she was the favorite to do so again. But Zena pulled an upset and defeated the German 6-3, 3-6, 6-4 to end her 13 consecutive Grand Slam finals. Although Zena Garrison didn't win the final, she became the first African-American woman to reach a Wimbledon singles final since Althea Gibson 32 years earlier. But the number that matters most isn't on any trophy. In 1992...
Okay. And you don't hear no black people talk about her that claim to watch tennis. And it's all good. It's all good. But there were others before Serena, okay? Let me see. The one guy that I played against, oh my God. I played against him and his brother, Malvia. I forget how to spell his name. I forgot. I played against him and his brother. This was back in 95. I got washed. Malvia and he had a younger brother. Listen.
Positively, Jackson reports the Malavia.
Hundreds of
Let me just say how
until they
years ago with me just wanting to.
Malvia Washington was good. You understand? Like, you know when you come across somebody that's levels above you. And matter of fact, him and his brother, they were good. Like a problem. I know I'm going on a tangent, but memories are coming back.
I always felt like Mal went about his business as a professional athlete in a way that matched his personal values. He had a tremendous work ethic, an easy guy to like, an easy guy to enjoy being around, but also an easy guy to emulate in order to pursue a dream.
You know, you come across somebody that's so good, you don't mind getting your ass whooped because you're like, oh my God, like I'm out of my depths here. I don't feel bad. Like he was good, y'all.
To Northeast Florida when I was 20 years old, my goal was to play professional tennis. And at one point, my dad said, maybe we should start a foundation. So we actually started the Mal Washington Foundation in 1994. It wasn't until 1997 when I was towards the end of my career, and I was actually talking to a friend of mine, Terry Florio. And so we started a little partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, just providing.
This is how you know niggas don't really watch tennis. Once again, it's no shot to nobody. It's no shot. It's no diss. But this is how I know motherfuckers really don't watch tennis.
Olympian,
like that.
Grand Slam finalist, and a leading figure in welcoming new faces to the sport of tennis, Malave Washington has made a tremendous impact on the game. He competed for 10 years on the ATP Tour, winning 4 titles. A member of the 1996 U.S. Olympic team, in the same year, he also reached the Wimbledon final. The last African-American man to reach a Grand Slam final. That same year, he founded the Malachi Washington Youth Foundation in Jacksonville, Florida, with the goal of introducing tennis to urban youth. The foundation grew into a comprehensive after-school development program offering summer.
I just want to leave it there. Okay, now let's get back to Steffi. And so this was pretty much Steffi's level of competition, right? And then she got stabbed. Okay. Okay. So I'm waiting. I want you guys once again. Lindsay Davenport. I mean, she was overweight. A lot. She was 6'2". Hit the ball a ton, but she was overweight. She was slow. Lateral movements shitty because she carried so much weight. And then the time that she did slim down, she played way better. But I'm just saying, Lindsay Davenport's not going to the Hall of Fame, dog. She's not. It is what it is. But once again, I'm waiting for y'all to tell me why y'all believe that Serena Williams is the GOAT. How? Based off what? I'm not saying she wasn't good. See, here y'all go with the bullshit. Matter of fact, okay, we'll look up Lindsay Davenport. Let's see. How did I do that? Why was Don't listen to me. Let's listen to the AI, right? This is where we're at in life. Why was Lindsay Davenport weight? There we go. So high. Okay. She was 6'3", 205. She dropped 30 pounds at one point, and then she ended up becoming number one. So that proves my point. When she lost the weight, she was a problem. She was already a problem, but she became a problem when she lost the weight. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they would make fun of her weight. Yo, when they do the commentary, they will always talk about her weight. They were always, I mean, just like, today you would call it harassment or bullying, but back then they just said what it was. Let's see. Davenport lives her weight at 165. There's a fullness in her face, but she appears trim. For the last few months, she had been working with a fitness coach as much to develop speed as to lose weight. She's got constant work to do on that. It's something she has to address. It's difficult for her with her size. It's important to be mobile and strong. I would say that she needs to lose 10 pounds at most. That was Billie Jean King. She's 100% slow twitch muscle fiber, so her weight has nothing to do with her speed. That's genetics. Who cares? The good thing is she doesn't have an eating disorder. Be thankful for that. I say leave her alone. Let her be happy. Right? Her parents were rich, so that's never a money issue. Lindsay gets her height from her parents. Her mama was 5'10", the daddy was 6'8". I see her stooping and I want to tell her to straighten up. I remember when I was 17, 18, I wasn't comfortable with my height. I stood out and I was miserable. In public life, you need thick skin. I'm not saying she was not good. I'm saying when she lost the weight, she became a different player. She's 50 now. Jeez. Let's go here.
Lindsay Davenport, welcome to the sit down. It's great to have you in the studio with us.
Thanks for having me.
This is Pod Laver Arena. I saw
amazing.
Yeah.
I was looking around. I couldn't believe it. We've got Sabalenka and the Mona Lisa, right? You've got Goff and Fritz. I love it. It's pretty cool. Love the old rackets too.
Yeah, it's got a nice vintage vibe in here.
Yeah. Players do it the next day, right? And so all of a sudden I was rushed off to go do all this stuff. And a funny side note is my new boyfriend at the time, he's now my husband, but his brother was playing in the men's doubles final, which was right after. Yeah. So I was like, well, I'd kind of like to watch the men's doubles final. I was like, no, you got to go. You got to go do all these photo shoots. You got to go do everything. And yeah, it's funny. It was never really a comfort zone of mine to like do that kind of stuff. But I do remember going out there. Like pride when I got through the qualies and able to get into the main draw for the first time.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, we had it with Madison Inglis, like qualified, got through eventually to the fourth round. People say you feel like you've adapted to the conditions and you deserve your place more, you'll battle harder.
Okay. The point is, the level of competition is what I'm talking about. Because you guys like to make that a point when comparing who's considered greater. Here we go. Let's do this. Lindsay versus Venus. Oh no, that's Serena. My bad. Do you see how this child is at 20? And I'm referring to her as a child because at this point, she's a child. Do you see how built she is? And you thought a 44-year-old version of this could compete with a 20-year-old. Okay, fair enough. Once again, I'm listening to y'all's. I'm waiting for y'all's reasoning as to why Serena is the GOAT to y'all. I'm just curious. Because she was entertaining. that's not gonna cut it. And that if that's your, I would hate to think people are that shallow. Entertaining. That's a bogus ass reason. I would hate for it to be like that. Now, anywho, so Serena has a nasty attitude. She has a nasty attitude. She does rub people the wrong way, you know. But once again, this woman is 44 years old. I do want to see them give her a wild card into the U.S. Open just for the views. Just for the views. Okay? Is she going to play in the U.S. Open? Okay, let's ask that question. Let's do that. Let's ask that question. She's going to play. She's going to play. She's going to do it. She's going to do it. I bet you $50 she shows up. They give her a wild card. I bet you $50 she shows up. Oh, come on. I bet you $50 she shows up. Reject all. Are you not going to load up for me? Really? Okay, well, fuck you, man. Now let's go ahead and go to it. So this is the end, right? Okay. Pay attention to Serena's mannerisms, behavior, right? Remember how she used to get mad at when people didn't want to shake her hand or didn't want to acknowledge her, you know, racism, they're all racist. We remember. So let's go here.
And that's the game winner. 6-3, 6-7, 6-3. It's Maya Joint's moment on center court. And Serena Williams.
What is up with the Band-Aid? What did you do? What happened here, sis? And look how much bigger, right? Because y'all love the physical shit. And you know, niggas are big and strong. Look how much bigger she is over this little white girl. It's this big old burly, strong-backed 44-year-old Amazon. Mind you, Serena's like only 5'10", right? Look how much bigger she is than this little white girl. Okay? I'm just...
Williams return ends in defeat, but not in failure.
This is the first round. You would have thought this was the quarterfinals or the round of 16 or something. This was a first round match, y'all. A first round match. This is a good win for her.
To admire about what we saw from the great champion here, but
this is a good win for her.
But she did.
Okay.
And that's the game.
So let's see what they're saying. They're not happy. Once again, let the white people have the internet. This person says, so Serena doesn't play a match for 4 years, gets a wild card into the biggest tournament on the calendar, loses to a player with a 3-13 record and 103 in the race this year. Gives a rubbish handshake, which I dispute that. Refuses to do press. Now, she didn't do press. She did cancel the press conference because after every match, by mandatory, you're supposed to have the press conference, sit down and they ask you questions about the match, how you feeling, blah, 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 blah. She didn't do all that. Okay? I would say they didn't need her at Wimbledon, but they need her. It's a nice look. You got clicks and views now. Okay? You got numbers behind this. See, here we go. She's the best female player in history based off what? Because Steffi has the stats. And I didn't want to use stats to justify my position. Okay? Okay. Let's see what else they're saying. Got to be totally honest here. I think it's genuinely embarrassing. Serena Williams has got a wild card into the singles event this year. But giving a wild card to someone, no matter how great they are, who hasn't played a singles match in 4 years is just crazy to me. Then you don't understand business, sir. You don't understand business, sir. What did he say? How do I make a complaint about the appallingly biased and disrespectful commentary John McEnroe regarding Maya Joint, a 20-year-old tennis player who is daring to play very well against Serena? He's always saying something. So, no respect for the girl. Serena Williams is laughing at what tennis has become. Maya Joint might be the worst tennis player I've ever watched. Okay, this is why. This is how you know motherfuckers don't know tennis. You just. This is a major reality check for Serena. She clearly thought she was good enough to make a deep run. No, nobody thought she was gonna make it. She's 44 years old, man. Nobody thought she was gonna make a deep run. I didn't think she was gonna get past the first round. Okay. Serena's movement was not there and was physically gassed towards the end. Yeah. If she was serious about having a run, she would have played some competitive singles beforehand. You just can't rock up to a slam not having played for 4 years and think you can still win. I told y'all when she played that doubles match a few weeks back, I was like, that's doubles. They won their match. Everyone was like, oh, she won their. That's doubles for one. Doubles at 44 ain't the same as singles at 44. It's a whole different ball game, right? Look at this. Why is Serena playing in Wimbledon? This unathletic grandma should be admitted to her nursery home. And how is this weak, sloppy gingerhead Maya Joint ranked top 87? I mean, what in the... People are upset. People are upset. Upset for the wrong reasons. Upset for the wrong reasons. I want to know, why is the Band-Aid on your neck, ma'am? Yeah, she been playing in her face. I mean, you know, it's what you like, whatever. I mean, it's whatever you do to please your husband. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. There has been criticism in the UK of awarding a singles wild card to Serena at Wimbledon and thus depriving a young player of the opportunity. But any tournament in the world would have made the same choice. I agree. It raises the interest in the event and she has earned it. I agree. Which is why I believe they will do the same thing for the US Open. Okay? Which is why I believe she would do the same thing for the US Open. "44 is 44. Please learn y'all a lesson. Okay? I don't give a fuck what you did at your peak, in your prime. Ma'am, you are 44. You are in better shape than probably every 44-year-old woman on the planet, maybe except maybe a CrossFit or maybe a soccer player. I don't know. But she's top 1/10 of 1% of all 44-year-old women in a sporting profession. Hands down. If you were competing against other 44-year-olds, this is a different discussion. But you're competing against somebody that's just now coming into their prime, their physical prime. Now, mind you, Maya, let's do Maya Joint stats. She's a tiny little thing. She's a tiny little thing. So as doubles, she's ranked 45. She's got one doubles title. One doubles. This is talking doubles. They don't even have her single stats. Do you understand? She does. She's 5 foot. She's my height, y'all. Holy cow. This little thing is 5'5", and beat one of the best to do it at the age of 44. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. She did that. She's about to be a household name now. Now you're gonna see more of her matches. I guarantee the next match in the second round is gonna be is gonna have a primetime slot. Yeah. Now you know you're gonna know who Maya Joint is. Now, can she rise to the occasion? That's another discussion. Hopefully she can, but she's 5'5". She's too little, honestly. Against all the other players around her age, she's too little. But she's only 20 years old. Good for her. I mean, I'm happy for her. Let's go to her IG. I'm not gonna say act like she can't play, because obviously she's on a professional tour, right? At the age of 20. The little girl can play. So they won a doubles title in Abu Dhabi. So she's probably a better doubles player than she is a singles. And like I said, she's too small for singles.
Maya Joy
She did the
has just
look at
been
this.
the
Wasted wild
legend.
card. These people are upset.
One of the greatest athletes of all time that she watched.
A little congratulations from Williams might have been a nice touch. These people upset. Just as we predicted, someone lost out on the opportunity of a wild card. Serena didn't say one word to Maya. Rude. You stop her big comeback. You go, Maya. Well played, young lady. These people upset. Well done, Maya. I'm betting Serena thought she was going to walk through the first couple of rounds, but you had other ideas. Uh-oh. Typical rude behavior from Shaniqua. Not even congratulations from Maya at the net. Bye-bye. Okay. Once again, I'm still looking for y'all's reasons as to why y'all believe Serena is the GOAT. Matter of fact, let me see what this motherfucking poll looking like. Okay, 79% of y'all said she's the GOAT. Based off what? I'm still waiting. Sir, please stick to the topic. Please stick to the topic. Once again, give me y'all's reasons why y'all, 77% of y'all said she's the GOAT. Based off what? Based off what? Williams forever remembered for a failed comeback. I don't think so. She's 44, man. Like, she's testing her limits. I don't fault any former, player in any sport that want to come back and try it in their older age. I think they should be allowed to do so. I think they should be allowed to do so. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. She's a household name now. And she's from Detroit. Make it make sense. She's from Detroit, raised in Australia. Didn't even say thank you. Shows you how much respect they have for other players. Okay. I'm just observing and reporting, y'all. I'm just observing and reporting. Look at this. The Queen canceled her press conference because she'd rather avoid questions like, why was your husband partying with the fascists at the White? Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Why did you and Venus broker deals with that white supremacy? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, look at here. Beating someone with a MAGA husband is a wonderful odyssey. Lord Jesus, you're not going to beat these white people online. Let them have it. You're not going to beat these white people online. Let them have it. Child. Jolted the joint to Serena. Losing to nobodies now. What a waste. Wow. Waste of a wild card. All those podcasters that gave her no chance, cop that. I thought listen, I had no reason to believe that Maya wasn't going to win the match. Shit, that's how good I felt. Like, this woman's 44 years old. Man, please. Man, stop this. Off the ball movement, lateral movement, timing, just reaction to the ball. Oh, no, stop this. Stop this. Stop that. I see her arrogance hasn't left her. Old people should not take spots that can go to young players. That was so selfish. Okay, you don't understand business. Honestly thought Serena should have done some singles tournaments before diving straight into Wimbledon. Anyway, good to see her playing and looking forward to her doubles with Venus. Okay. This is how you beat Serena. You make her take risks. That's it. You get in her head early and make her take risks. And that's how you beat Serena. Easier said than done, but that's how you do it. Because Maya wasn't going to overpower Serena. She had to play her game and force Serena to take big risks and either make or break these big shots. And that's what she did in the third round. And it worked in her favor. Now, she may get creamed in the second round, but nonetheless, this girl's a household name now. Okay? This is almost equivalent to somebody beating Floyd Mayweather. Nobody beating Floyd. It's on that level. It's on that level. It is on that level. Okay? A 44-year-old Serena missed you. How can you break and not win your service? Disappointing. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, man, listen. Let them have it. What you're not going to do is out-troll these people on this white man's internet. I just want to know what the hell what the Band-Aid was for. That's all. Let me see this. Let me see how she is playing doubles. I'm sure she's a way better doubles player than she is singles. I'm more than sure. Right, that's her in the pink right here. Oh, this is Maya. So let's watch Maya. Smash, there you go. Oh, you gotta put those away.
Wow, point of the match, I think.
Okay. So she's a better doubles player than she is singles. Nonetheless, this is I don't want to say historic, but it's a pretty big win for her. 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 Yeah, man. She's going to be what's it called? She's going to be a pop culture question. Who was the last woman to beat Serena Williams in the Wimbledon? She's going to be a pop culture question. You understand? She's going to be a pop culture question. Okay? If she don't do nothing else with her tennis career, she's going to be a pop culture question. Listen, man, I can't, man. I can't. If y'all really believe 78% of you, I'm waiting for y'all's reasons, and no one's giving me a reason. How are you gonna vote and say she's the GOAT? Okay, well, then quantify that. Explain that. Like, type it out. Explain to me why you think she's the GOAT. How? Based off what? Based off what? Anywho. Okay. Good segment. Still waiting for y'all to give me these reasons why y'all believe she's the best ever at tennis. Based off what? I'm just saying, man. Okay. Oh, this when they came out. So those are... Okay, that's when they came out in the entrance.
When everyone was asking why are you doing it, she was saying, because I want Olympia and Adira to watch their mum playing tennis on centre court.
I get it. Here we go. Wow, so it seems Serena, who rocks up to Wimbledon after not playing singles for 4 years, requests and gets a main draw wild card worth 80,000 pounds, is not going to do her post-match press conference, which is a mandatory requirement. It is Mando. Yes, it is. That's next level arrogance, in my opinion. This is part of the reason why. How is she y'all GOAT? How? This is a lack of decorum. You understand? Like, Wimbledon is such an honored slam. Like, you have to wear white. You understand? For years, Andre Agassi wouldn't go to Wimbledon because he didn't want to wear all white. Like, he was all about bucking the system and trends and images, everything. For years, he would not compete in Wimbledon because he didn't. Like, I'm not gonna wear all white, nigga. You got to wear all white to come into this tournament. That's what you gonna do. And sure enough, what he do? Years later, he wore all white and ended up winning that motherfucker twice, right? You mean she was shaving? Shaving what? Oh no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Serena returns. Sister Venus.
Yeah, this is good business on the part of Wimbledon. This is good business.
On the doubles court. I wonder if we get a chance to play on courts like this.
I hope she can appreciate what she just accomplished.
I know them joints. I know she in the Epsom salt bath right now. I know them joints on fire. Can Gabriella? Hell no. Listen, Gabriella was mid-tier. Gabriella Sabatini was mid-tier, yo. She was fine as fuck. She was mid-tier, man. She was mid-tier. Mid-tier. Matter of fact, let's do her stats. Gabriella Sabatini was a mid-tier tennis player, man. 41 career titles. U.S. Open singles champ and 88 Wimbledon double title. She would have got crushed by Serena. And I enjoyed watching Gabby play, but she would have got crushed. No, let's not go crazy with that, man. She would have got crushed. She would have got crushed. Yeah, she would have got crushed. Gabby was she was one of the better mid-tier players. Gabby, Arantxa. Who else? Zena, Pam Shriver. Oh, so many that came through. There was so many in the 90s, man. It was stacked from top to bottom, the competition in the 90s, man. But no, she would have got crushed by Serena. Like, I feel good saying that. Like, I feel pretty good saying Gabby would have got crushed by Serena. Yeah. She didn't have anything no, she couldn't do shit with her. Didn't have a powerful serve. Forehand, backhand. No, she couldn't do nothing with her. No. But Gabby could play, but no. Let's not do this. Go to images. Niggas are pervs, man. This is what she looks like now. But this is her back in the day. She had that nose. And she still plays. She still plays. But this was her back in the day. Where's she at? Give it to me back. This was her back in the day. She looks better now than she did playing, if that makes sense. Yeah, she looks better now than she did, I think, when she played. Come on with these motherfucking reject all with these cookies, man. No, she would have got crushed by Serena, man. '88 Wimbledon double champion, Olympic silver medal, U.S. Open champion in 1990. Oh, she's Argentina. Oh, no, we can't fuck with her. She's racist. You know how them Argentinians are, man. She racist, man. No, man, we can't fuck with her, man. Oh, you from Argentina, man? We can't get down with you, man. Yeah, she would have got crushed by Serena, man. She got crushed. Oh, Mary Jo Hernandez. Yeah, it was a lot of mid-tier players, but they were still good. But you just couldn't take them lightly. But no, Serena would have ran through maybe a good portion of those 90s mid-tier players. But we're talking a prime Monica, prime Steffi. No, man, no. Y'all still ain't give me no reasons why she is why she's the GOAT. And so I guess y'all gonna leave it at that. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to give me your reasons. That's fine. But yeah, I do want to see her in the U.S. Open. Yeah, give her a wild card, man. It would be one of the most watched matches in the first round, hands down. But they on her neck though, man. They on her neck. They on her neck. Hey, wait. Hey, this is Rafa. This is Rafa Nadal, one of the greats. When Serena broke to win that second set, everybody's like, oh, she's gonna win this match. Y'all was hype. Huh? Y'all was hype. God damn, bro, you going ball to the top, man? Go ahead. Wow. Okay. Y'all really thought she was gonna win this match, huh? Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. Okay. Whew. Whew. The infamous cat suit. Whee. Okay. Once again, if it's a free world, if you actually believe that Serena is the greatest of all time, okay. How good could have Anna been? Oh man, that's a very good question. I don't know, man. I think the sport rewarded her for her looks, and they didn't force her to have to take it serious. Man, I don't know, man. Let me see. What were her stats? Her best years. What were her best stats? Okay. She never won a singles title. Number 8 in the world. She got 16 doubles titles and two grand slams. So she's never won a grand slam. Yeah, man, her and Martina Hingis, man, they could have been. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so she retired at 21 from severe back and spinal injuries. Okay, well, there you go. There's nothing you can really do with that. Should she have at least one Grand Slam title? Yeah. She should have at least one title. At least one. But yeah, I think tennis was like, we just gonna make it pretty. And she's gonna be the face. Yeah, she was everywhere, man. My thing is, she didn't have to be the best. Yeah, the tennis was like, you don't have to be the best. Just be pretty and go out there and put on a good show. Another one, Mary Pierce was one of my favorites. So let's walk this thing down, man. So Anna Kournikova didn't have to be the best or have to even just go out there and put on a good show, be the pretty face of tennis. And that's what they did with her. So she really didn't have there was no motivation for her. I mean, she was making more money than anybody at one point, right? So there was no need for her to have to get better, but the back injuries, she should have at least one title. Okay, and then let's go Martina Hingis. And then we'll go to Mary Pierce. Mary Pierce is one of my faves. Like damn, bitch. Like, Martina Hingis. This little mofo right here. What's her stats? She was number 1 for 209 weeks, 25 majors. Okay. She maxed it out, man. She maxed it out. 3 Australians, 1 Wimbledon, 1 US Open. Only thing she was missing was the French. Only thing she's missing is the French. I mean, she did that, man. Is Martina Hingis on? I mean, if I put her against Steffi and Serena, I still think she comes up short. But this is a telling stat. So Martina had 33 semifinals before 2022. Martina was good. But if I had to put her against Serena and Steffi, no, I'm talking peak Steffi and Serena. No, man. No, but she maxed it out, man. She was good. She was good. 7-6 head to head. This is interesting. Well, if you go off the stats, but head to head, 7-6, she wins. Well, shit, I just debunked my own goddamn my own premise. So she can hang with Serena. She's better than Serena, right? If you're gonna go off a head to head, stat wise, no, but in a head to head, she's better than Serena. Or you can say it's 50-50. It can go either way. She's on par with any given Sunday. How about that? Serena Williams versus Martina Hingis is an any given Sunday. Who just ever happens to play the better game, makes the less errors. There's your winner. Okay. My other favorite was Mary Pierce. She was a Frenchie. And she had a long ass ponytail. Stupid long ponytail. She's 51. Oh my God, I can't believe we're all the same age. That's crazy. She got $1,000 slam doubles. $2,000. Okay, so she got a French. Wait. Nope. 2 in singles, 1 in doubles, 1 in mixed doubles. Ranked number 3 in the world. Okay, she got an Australian. Yeah, she got a French. I remember she won the French. Okay. And she has a Wimbledon in the mixed doubles. Okay. Mary could play, man. She was a baseliner. She hit the ball hard. Shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good God, look how jacked she is. Of course she's striking the ball, but jeez. Okay. Yeah, Mary Pierce was good. She was good. They were all good, man. Okay. Right on. Okay. She did have listen, all the greats have a crazy dad. Steffi had a crazy dad. Monica had a crazy dad. Jennifer Capriati had a super crazy dad. Mary Pierce had a crazy dad. Matter of fact, Steffi's dad went to prison for taxes, I believe, right? They all the greats, all those European women, great women, had a crazy dad. There's no getting away from it. It's the Joe Jackson effect. Like, these guys were Joe Jackson before Joe Jackson. These old European, old ass German men, old ass Austrian men, you know what I'm saying? Like, hard nosed, like. So the Joe Jackson method works, but then the residual effect afterwards is what people don't want to talk about. You understand? So once again, no one's gonna give me the reasons why they believe Serena's the GOAT. That's okay. It's all good. Ill Magic, thank you for the 5. Would you say, where would you rank Naomi Osaka in tennis for this generation? She's trash. Get her the fuck out of here, man. Weak. She's weak. Naomi Osaka is weak. She's an embarrassment. Like, get your punk ass off the court. Go do something else. Weak. You got a kid with a rapper. Wait a minute. Do she got a kid with a rapper? Naomi Osaka. Baby daddy. Yeah, she got a kid with Corday. Weak. So get the fuck out of it. Go do something else. Don't waste our time with tennis. Weak. Super weak. You another DeAndrea Sanders. You one of these daughters out here. But daddy, I love him. But daddy, I love him. Weak. But daddy, I love him.
Commend the USTA and the players and making this tournament happen. Somebody.
Okay. The man asked me what I thought. I think Naomi's trash. I think she's trash. I'm sorry. I don't think that much of Coco Gauff either. I don't think too highly of Coco Gauff. This new crop of young black female tennis players, my feelings, I'm hurt. You making fun of me. Wham. Like, bitch, shut up. Like, shut up. Have some decorum about yourself. Shut up, weak. Would I put Coco above Naomi? Barely. Listen, I don't think highly of neither one of them. I don't want to see them play. When they're on my TV screen, I don't watch them play. For what? I don't watch them play. Mentally too inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Certain players you already know is when you see these brackets, it's certain players you already know, okay, they're guaranteed to get to the quarterfinals. At least I can see them in the quarterfinals. I don't know what Coco's gonna do when she shows up. I don't know what Naomi's gonna do when she shows up. And too inconsistent for me. They don't take the sport serious. They don't want to, they don't want to be great at what they do. They want to master their craft. No, you want to go out and have fucking kids with rappers and shit. Fuck out of here. That's weak. All of a sudden, rappers want to watch tennis now. You want to fuck on the tennis players? It should be classes. You should not have access to tennis players. No, weak. Sorry, weak. There's one girl I do like. It's not Sloan. It's another. She a dark skinned girl. I follow her on IG. I forget her name. Somebody give me the name. She's a dark skinned girl. She's on the come up. I like her. I forget her name. Please forgive me. Look at this. On January 6th, 2025, Osaka announced they have privately broken up, but there is no bad blood. Fuck, I'm weak. I wish Me would. Hey everyone, just wanted to say that Corday and I are no longer in a relationship. No bad blood at all. He's a great person and an awesome dad. Honestly, really glad our paths crossed because my daughter's the big. Shut the fuck up. Weak. You don't want to be great. You don't want to be great at what you do. Do you know how hard and how much money it requires to become just a mid-level professional tennis player? Do you know how much money you have to spend on traveling, coaches, therapy, facilities? And you want to waste it? And you playing around with this shit. You playing with it. You're playing with it. You've been given a gift and you play with it. I don't respect that. I abhor weakness in that. When the universe gives you what you've been working towards and bestows upon you the opportunities to chase greatness and you squander that shit, you disgust me. Sorry. It is what it is. Listen, listen. Hey, wasn't there a scene in the Jackson series when he got the whooping on Reeby because Reeby was talking crazy to him? Yeah. Hey, didn't Joe Jackson try to whoop on a grown ass Reeby? Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Who is this ruffian? Who is this little ruffian? Does this ruffian have access to you to begin with? I can't remember the girl's name, but she's an up and coming tennis player. Matter of fact, let's go find it. Let's see. All black female WTA players. I'll know her when I see her. She's built like a tank. I'll know her when I see her. What year is it? 2025? Nope. Nope. Don't care for Coco. Don't care for Naomi. Is it Taylor? Is this her? Taylor Townsend? Is that her? Do I follow her? I think this is her. This might be her. No, I don't. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, not her. Let me keep looking. Let me keep looking. This might be her. Yeah, I think it is Alicia Parks. This is the one I think is the one I'm looking at. What's up? Come here. All right, come on. Come on. Yeah, I think it's Alicia Parks. I think this is the one I'm looking at. I could be wrong. Don't care for Sloan. No. So I think it is Alicia Parks. Sasha Vickery could be a problem. Okay. Yeah, I think it is Alicia Parks. I think this is her is the one I've been watching. I think that's her. Yeah, this is her. Yeah, this is my dark horse. This is my dark horse. Yeah, it's her.
A heads up on the new #1 in tennis. It's Venus. And the #1 dermatologist.
You pushing ads. I ain't mad at you. Get your money.
Big news.
I just want to see you hit the ball, ma'am. Here we go. Look at this. Watching you play is so hard and heartbreaking. You really need to focus and practice. God damn. It takes time, people. Ain't no way in the world you're this bad. Do you ever win consistently? Wow. Back to the cotton fields. Oh no. Bananas. Oh no. Oh no. Pure garbage. Black Mamba. Jeezy Pete's 40-0 and lose games, lose your family. Like, oh no. How you get handed to by an 18-year-old? Maybe you should try a different hobby. If you were overpowering Joint the whole match, why would you start hitting volleys at the net instead of going at her? I don't understand. Whew, be humble and don't give up like the golf. Jeezy Peach. She is so talented. Love to watch her play, but she needs probably better coaching. Could go places. God damn. Yeah, man, it's a brutal sport, man. Once Parks is able to correct that double thing, she's going to be a beast next year. Parks have a great future ahead of her. Let's go. Yeah, man, listen, she can play. Maybe her coaching is she needs to change the coaches. I don't know what it is. What do you say? You think she needs to change coaches? Yeah? I don't know what it is. But she can play, man. Uh-oh. If she take off that weave, she'll be the finest player to me. Oh, no. Oh, God. Jeez. I can't with y'all. Why y'all like this? She bad, though. She can play. I mean, she wouldn't be where she is if she couldn't play. I'll just say that. Like, she wouldn't be where she is if she could not play. Comments can be so brutal. Comments can be so brutal.
Hi guys, I'm Alicia and I'm going to do rapid fire questions. Look in the mirror and say, it's going to be a great day. I would say my US Open outfit because the red really popped off under the lights. And definitely my yellow that I was wearing in Monterey in the past tournaments. Well, I would say Batiste, the beginning of the match, keeps me smelling good throughout the match practice. So that is a fantastic product. I would say right now, I love Korean barbecue, so I'm gonna go with Love. If I could sleep the whole day, whole 24 hours, I would, but that's not possible. but I would say probably around 11, 12 hours. I would say to enjoy the moment and don't be too hard on yourself, because I don't know, just don't be too hard on yourself. Hi guys,
I like her. She's a nice, good, bubbly spirit. I just hope she doesn't let the comments get to her, man. If it is a coaching issue, she can hit. She can hit. She can hit. Shit. Oh, okay. She's hitting with Serena. Okay. All right. So she hitting with Serena. This was back in March. All right. She holding her own. She holding her own. Yeah, that's Serena. She holding her own. Shit, hey, that girl can hit. She can hit. Now, mind you, that's a 44-year-old Serena, but nonetheless.
Game, set a match par.
Tremendous comeback win from Alicia Parks. She's been in decent form lately. She gets her first ever major win in Charleston, having failed to get beyond the first round in the 3 previous attempts.
I like her. I like her. I like her.
She enjoyed that comeback victory.
Is she a future #1? I don't know. It's too early to tell. Look, you gon' get your ass out. Get out of here. Baminos. I like her. I like her. Ain't no grass. No, that's carpet. That's carpet. That's carpet. That's carpet. So back in the day, there used to be 5 surfaces. It used to be hard court, clay, grass, and carpet. Get off the court. I'm not gonna tell you again. Okay, so back in the day, it used to be hard court, clay, grass, and carpet. Like that real fine carpet, like turf. Back in late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, that's that carpet. That's that carpet. She can hit. She can hit. Yeah, she can hit. I like her. I like her. I like her. Yeah, give her time, y'all. Give her time. I mean, how long did it take for Serena to find... Listen, people forget how many years did Serena have to kind of figure it out when Venus was killing everybody. People forget Venus was killing everybody for about 3 or 4 years. And poor little Serena, she couldn't do nothing. And then one day she just kind of figured it out. So if Serena's 5'10", then you already know Alicia's looking at 5'10". Shit. Y'all bugging. I like her. She's duck. Okay, I'm not listening to you, sir. Okay, so that wraps up our tennis edition. Alicia Parks. Yeah, that's her. Okay. I'm still mad at this poll, though. Y'all bugging. Y'all didn't give me no reasons as to why y'all felt she's the GOAT. Okay. All right, let's go to SCOTUS. SCOTUS updates. SCOTUS updates. For those that care. For those that care. Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. Okay, Supreme Court upholds birthright citizenship, striking down Trump's order. So the majority, interesting. Well, not so interesting, but the majority, Roberts, Barrett, Kavanaugh, Kagan, Ketanji, Sotomayor were for the 4. The 3 against, Alito, Clarence Thomas, Gorsuch. And so these are your 3 Democratic justices: Sotomayor, Jackson, Kagan. Everybody else Republicans. And y'all be careful out here, man. Y'all be careful out here. Okay, Supreme Court upholds the state bans on transgender athletes and girls and women's sports. Now, here's my thing with this. Okay, you're gonna give it back to the states. The states can uphold the bans. You got 27 states currently that have agreed to that banned trans into girls sports. Fine. Are you gonna stop women trying to compete in men's sports? Because if not, then open the floodgates and let the trans in. So the women complain about depowered men coming into their spaces, but it's okay for you to go into men's spaces. Do you see where I'm going with this? So you don't like when depowered men come into your sporting spaces, but there's nothing against saying that you can't go into men's spaces. You see what I did there? Okay, let's continue. Last update, they also strike down the coordinated campaign spending limits. Okay, look at the 4s and look at the against. Okay. Do you want limited campaign spending? It's just like the sports. Let's take baseball. The Yankees spending cap versus the Oakland A's spending cap. They made an excellent movie called Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill. Excellent movie about how it explained small market teams versus big market teams. Excellent movie. That's the best way I can describe it. It's the Yankees spending cap versus the Oakland A's spending cap. Do you think campaigns should have spending caps? Okay. Let's continue. That's it. That's what we got so far. All right. That's all the major ones as of right now. So pay attention to which justices are for or against which issues. Okay. Hey, man, that's what bro, make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. Just make it make sense. Okay. Let's continue. Do nationwide is on your side. Oh, ALS. Let's go here. Yeah, let's do some more ALS. Now, there's some things I did not know about ALS. I forgot that Steve McMichael, Mongo McMichael, died from ALS, y'all. We're going to get into it.
Of why NFL players are getting ALS more than others. But what we are seeing is that people who get repeated traumatic brain injuries, they get not only the tau of CTE, a certain thing that kills the brain cells, but they also often get another problem in their brain cells called TDP43. And when that protein, when that damage occurs in specific cells, in a specific pattern, an unlucky minority of individuals, they can develop Lou Gehrig's disease or ALS.
All right. Now, once again, I watched Concussion for the first time last week, and the hell they put that African doctor through to contain the damage, the real damage of CTE. I can only imagine how bad it is with the ALS. Okay. God damn it, girl. She is. Damn it, Duchess, your little bad ass. Why are you in the desk? What are you? Oh my, hold on, y'all. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. You stay in the desk. All right. Hey, that's weird, right? Weird. I hear you. Okay. All football players that think y'all gonna be shocked. I think y'all gonna be shocked at the number of players that have died from ALS. Let's go here. 38 have been diagnosed. 28 died from it. Are you hooked? God damn it, cat. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, it's not playtime. She's still a kid, y'all. She's still learning. Okay. 38 players have received a diagnosis of ALS, and 28 died during the study time frame. Okay? Mongo McMichael was one of them. Dwight Clark from the 49ers. Kevin Turner. Get your ass. Get off the clock. Get off. Get off. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Steve Mongo McMichael. He was 67. Dwight Clark. He was 61. Kevin Turner from the Patriots. He was 46. O.J. Bridgens. He was 54. Steve Corson. He was 49. Hold on. Get out. You already know. Yeah, I last knew what time it was. All right. Ay. Don't come in here. No. So this is back in 2018. This is from 2018. Oh, come on, man. No. Oh, really? Oh, everything's behind a paywall, man. Everything. Okay. ALS football deaths include a link to... Okay, let's go here. This is from 2018. Okay, from data collected from more than 3,000 former NFL players who spent at least 5 years in the league from 1959 to 88, Altman wrote that players had tripled the chance of risk of death from brain diseases as compared to other people. There were 13 former players that have died from ALS, or that have it or died from it. This is back in 2018. Bob Walters, Gary Lewis, Matt Hazeltine, also they all died a month apart. Mickey Marvin died at 61. Jeez. This is going to be the new CTE, man. This is going to be the new CTE. Let's go here. List of NFL players with ALS. This is going to be the new CTE, man. Look at this shit. O.J. Bridgens, Dwight Clark, Ricky Dixon, Steve Gleason, Tim Green, Derek Jensen, Steve McMichael, Tim Shaw, Eric Stevens, Kevin Turner. Wow. This is a list of all NFL players with it as of right now. Wally Hilgenberg, Jim Houston, Derek Jensen, Gary Lewis, Tony Lischio, Mickey Marvin, Fred McNeil, Glenn Montgomery, Eric Scoggins, Tim Shaw, Steve Smith, Warner Smith, Orlando Thomas, Kevin Turner, Bob Walters, William White, Dale Williams, Kevin Good, Cheesy Peach. The NBA only has one player in NBA history who was ever diagnosed with ALS. Man, listen. That is crazy. That's crazy.
And dying from playing football, from degenerative diseases, from CTE and other concussion-related brain trauma, from mental health crises. They're dying and they're getting sick, and the NFL media, the sports media in general, and former NFL players in the media are not talking about it. And there are two NFL players and their stories that are highlighting this very distinctly in the media right now. The first is former NFL running back Chris Johnson's announcement on Good Morning America to Michael Strahan that he was diagnosed with ALS last year. He is 39 years old, and in that time since his diagnosis, the disease has already taken effect in ways that were visible in that interview. The other story is the story of Doug Martin, whose family is currently suing the Oakland Police Department after Doug Martin died in custody of the police when they were called to respond to a mental health crisis. First, I want to show you what Dan Le Batard said in regards to Jeff Pearlman calling out Michael Strahan for not actually asking about the tie between ALS and having played football and in the NFL.
I believe it's reasonable criticism to file for the media in general, not talking about these links. Michael Strahan has a responsibility in that instance to ask some sort of football-related question, and he did not do it. And he came under no criticism from anybody except Jeff Pearlman, because we don't actually want to know.
Research funded by the ALS Association has found that NFL players are 4 times more likely to be diagnosed with ALS and die from the disease than people who never played in the league, adding to the mounting evidence of a link between playing football and ALS. The study, led by researchers at Harvard University and Boston University's CTE Center, looked at 19,423 athletes who played in the NFL between 1960 and 2019. Now remember, the NFL didn't acknowledge the link between playing football and concussions and CTE until 2016. Despite mounting scientific evidence, they continued to ignore it and deny it until they no longer could, when the general public had a far better understanding of what was being reported, in large part due to the movie Concussion. Once they finally acknowledged that link, they had to start putting in place more protocols, safety protocols and safety nets for NFL.
Thank you, sis. Let's do this. I gotta pause it? Okay. Who was worse? Who had the worst CTE crash out? Hold on. Worse. I can't believe I'm doing this, but y'all, there's a reason why I'm doing it. Worst CTE crash out. Okay, now don't get mad, but hey, Chris Benoit, Junior Seau. Oh shit, Junior. Spell Junior. Who had the worst CTE crash out, y'all? Let's go. Who had the worst CTE crash out? Thank you, nice white lady. Thank you. Let's go here.
Sad news. Dwight's wife, Kelly, sent a tweet at 3:39 this afternoon saying, "I'm heartbroken to tell you that today I lost my best friend and husband. He passed peacefully, surrounded by many of the people he loved most. I'm thankful for all of Dwight's friends, teammates, and 49ers fans who sent their love during his battle with ALS." Dwight, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, best known for the catch. This iconic play with Joe Montana rolling out to his right, throwing in desperation in the 1982 NFC Championship game, and Dwight hauling it in the back of the end zone, that basically hailed him as an icon for life for the 49er family. Dwight was honored last season at Levi's Stadium as his ALS really started to ravage his body, and all those close to him knew that the end was coming. We didn't know how soon it was, but Dwight had moved with his family, his wife, to Montana for his final days to try to be at peace, said goodbye to so many of his teammates. I have to say, the times that I spent with Dwight Clark, one of the things that you always felt with him was he always made you smile. He had the funniest stories, the funniest jokes. He was just a tremendous man, a football player, businessman, broadcaster. Dwight Clark, gone way too soon at the age of 61.
Okay, wait. So you're saying that Chris Benoit's crash out wasn't out of character either? No one saw that coming with Chris Benoit. Don't do that. Matter of fact, let's go back in the Wayback Machine when Junior Seau said to hell with it. Let me see. Yeah, that's yeah, man. I don't. He was 43. This man was 43.
Help, whether it's CTE, whatever the trauma, whatever experience that a lot of players had with their head in the game, we want to check on them, because the worst thing, and I remember this, the day before Junior Seau passed away, I was at his sports bar. We were sitting down watching football. We were talking, and at no point in time did I know. But what pissed me off the most was that at no point in time did I check. I didn't ask, hey, Junior, you okay? Because he did such a great job. And if you knew Junior, hey, buddy, what's up? He always checked on everybody. And since then, I'm calling my guys, checking on them. We have a group chat at the Rams who won the Super Bowl, 99-2000 season. We got about 45 guys on there, and we're always checking on each other. It's just a must that we remain our brothers' keepers in this. That brotherhood is everything.
Yeah, that's real shit. Whoo, buddy.
It's hard to believe, but today marks 10 years since the death of Chargers great Junior Seau. He had a passion for punishing his opponents, but as CBS 8's Steve Price reports, he's also being remembered for his infectious smile and generous heart.
Outside of San Diego, Junior Seau is known as a Hall of Fame football player, a defensive force on the field. But we appreciate Junior for so much more. Off the field, he did his best to tackle issues that impacted children, challenged athletes, and his hometown of Oceanside.
Take me, leave my son.
This was one of the most devastating days of my life.
Butch Archer will never forget that day. May 2nd, 2012, he got a call that something bad had happened at Junior Seau's house, and when he raced over there, police gave him the horrific news. His best friend was dead.
I lost it. It took about 5 Oceanside police officers to calm me down.
Butch says with Junior, what you saw was what you got. A guy who was passionate about playing football, but loved his family and his community even more.
Everywhere he went, he would take pictures, he would sign autographs, he would never turn anybody down.
Right here. Seau was born in Oceanside and never forgot his humble roots. Instead, he planted himself here and helped the city grow.
He did so much for this community.
Locals say Junior was just another Oceanside resident, hanging out at the beach, laughing with neighbors, and if anyone needed something, he was there to help.
Okay. What could they have done for him? I guess that's the next question. If the CTE is so far gone and these guys are already having suicidal thoughts, there's nothing you can do for them. You just hope they don't take everybody else out with them. I don't understand. Like, it sounds nice, but the reality is, what can you do? The brain is so damaged beyond repair. Like, it makes no sense. Like, what could you have done different?
In disbelief and denial to the point where, I started to look through all the internet sites trying to find out if there was anything true to it, the validity of it. Reached out to several of my teammates and former Charger teammates, and I guess in the ultimate form of denial, I even text Junior just to make sure that the news wasn't true. I got no response from anyone, my teammates, anyone, and that's when I really started to get worried.
Is it still unbelievable to you at this moment?
Yeah, when you know the man. I mean, everyone knows 5'5" as a player, Hall of Fame player, one of the greatest ever to do it. But when you got to know the man who exceeded that talent and that ability and that production, a greater person than he was a player.
Okay, this is all messed up. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez, what are you going to do for these guys? You can't repair the brain. It's not a... It's once you damage it, it's damaged. It's like the eyes, it's like the heart. Once it's damaged, you can't fix it. So you catch everybody before they take themselves out. Then what? You gonna lock them in a padded room for the rest of their days? You gonna put them on meds? Put them on Thorazine? Like, what are we talking about? So okay, everyone's so focused on, okay, we need to catch them before they do it. Okay, once you catch it, then what? What's the plan then? What's the treatment to do to them once you catch them before they go off the rails? Then what? That's it. There is no, let them sit down for 6 months, let the brain heal. The brain does not heal. It does not repair itself. Oh, man. I hate it, but yeah, Dave Dorson? Cheesy Pete's. Let's go here, y'all. Let's go do some history with Jet Magazine. Let's do some history with Jet Magazine. Cause I'm kind of getting sad. Cause I got friends that play football, and I don't want to see no RIP on some Twitter feed or something, or get a text be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So I feel bad. I hope all my guys, that play this sport are healthy and well. I hope there's just no residual effects from all the head cracks and stuff like that. But let's go here. How Jet Magazine basically ran into the ground. Let's go.
Chapter 5, The Son They Could Not Save. Behind the $1 million checks and the Paris fashion shows, John and Eunice were carrying a heavy burden. For 20 years, they had tried to have biological children, undergoing painful...
Okay. Once you determine they're predisposed, then what? What is the treatment then? Okay, I'm open to any and all suggestions, but what is the treatment? Say, hey, okay, we see these markers, we see the damage to your brains and these certain proteins. At some point, we expect you to go crazy. We don't know when, but at some point, you're going to go crazy. Then what? How do you treat brain injuries, people? How do you treat brain injuries accrued over decades of? We're not just talking NFL hits. They played since Pop Warner, then from Pop Warner to high school, and then from high school to college, and then from college to the NFL. That's 30 years of head cracks, y'all. That's 30 years of shaking the brain against the fluids, against the inside the skull. How do you repair that? What drug are you going to give them to help fix all the bruising, the broken blood vessels? How? We're talking 30 years of being a billy goat before it becomes an injury. That is not realistic. That's not realistic. Because I got guys right now that would say I would do it all over again. Now, how do you combat that? These guys will happily sign waivers to play. So if the CTE has not made an impact in those signing up, in fact, I think it's driven more kids to play football. I think it's had the opposite effect. Oh, it's dangerous? Let me try it. We're talking about young men. It's a combat sport. It's almost a rite of passage. It's almost like a badge of honor in society. You get life points in society. How are you going to shame somebody out of playing football? That's just not realistic, y'all. See, listen, that's on sis cold-hearted. Sis cold-hearted. Let's continue. She said, well, that's on you.
Tests at the Mayo Clinic, only to be told there was no explanation for their infertility. In 1965, they made the decision to adopt. They brought home a newborn boy and named him John Harold Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
2 years later, they adopted a girl named Linda. John Sr. was transformed by fatherhood. The man who had spent his whole life building an empire suddenly made sure he was home for dinner every night and kept his Sundays completely free for his children. He finally had an heir to the throne he had built from $500. Then the nightmare began. The adoption agency had failed to screen the boy for genetic conditions. John Jr. was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia, a disease that causes the blood cells to misshape and clog vessels, leading to excruciating pain and organ damage. In the 1960s, there was no treatment and no cure. John Sr. watched his son grow up in constant agony. Despite the illness, John Jr. tried to follow in his father's footsteps. He worked as a staff photographer for Ebony and Jet and was known as a daredevil who loved motor racing, living life with the intensity of someone who knew his time was short. He was a constant presence in the JPC hallways, a reminder of the future John Sr. was building for. In December 1981, the end came. John Harold Johnson Jr. died at the University of Chicago's Weiler Hospital at just 25 years old. The loss shattered the family. John Sr. went back to work the following week, but colleagues said he was never the same. He kept his son's office exactly as it was. he kept his childhood bedroom untouched. For the next 24 years, those rooms remained frozen in time, a shrine to the son he couldn't save. The tragedy left Linda as the sole heir to a massive, complex media machine. John Sr. became even more obsessed with the business, perhaps to distract himself from the grief. He had built an empire meant to last generations, but he had lost the person he most wanted to hand it to. This grief would eventually manifest in a refusal to let go of the company, even when the world began to change around him. He stayed in the CEO chair far longer than he should have, clinging to the past while the digital future was already knocking at the door. Chapter 6, The Storm Nobody Was Ready For. John Harold Johnson died on August 8, 2005, at the age of 87. He left a legendary legacy, but the company he handed to his daughter, Linda Johnson Rice, was a house of cards. Print advertising had been shrinking since the 1990s, and by 2005, it was in a total collapse. Ebony's circulation had peaked and was now falling. Jet's weekly schedule, once its greatest strength, was now its biggest liability. Printing and shipping a magazine every 7 days was costing millions in a world where people were getting their news for free on the internet. Linda was running a 20th century company in a 21st century world. The headquarters on Michigan Avenue, once a symbol of power, was now a financial drain. In 2010, Linda was forced to sell the iconic building for just $8 million. The buyers gutted it and turned it into apartments. The Johnson name was literally stripped from the Chicago skyline. That same year, Eunice Johnson passed away at 93, leaving Linda alone to steer the ship. The 2008 recession had been the final blow. Advertising revenue didn't just slow down, it fell off a cliff. Magazines that had been profitable for decades were suddenly losing millions every month. JPC was carrying massive debt from the peak years, and there was no cushion left. Linda tried to pivot to digital, but the company was too slow. John Sr. had been so dedicated to the physical page that the company lacked the infrastructure to compete with new, nimble digital media outlets. The culture of the company was also stuck in the past. JPC had always been a family business, run on loyalty and tradition, but the internet doesn't care about tradition. By the time the urgency was undeniable, the resources needed to fund a digital transition were already gone. A company that once employed 2,000 people was bleeding money faster than any turnaround plan could stop. The loyalty of the readers, which had taken 70 years to build, was not transferring to the screen. People who grew up with Jet in their hands weren't interested in a Jet app. The bond was broken. Linda was left watching the empire her father built from a $500 loan disintegrate in real time, despite her desperate efforts to save it. The fall wasn't just about bad management. It was about the brutal reality of an industry that had decided to leave print behind. Chapter 7, The Liquidation and the Ultimate Betrayal. The end came quickly and painfully. In June 2014, Jet ended its 63-year print run. 2 years later, Linda did what her father vowed he would never do. She sold. Ebony and Jet were sold to Clearview Group, a private equity firm from Texas. After 71 years, the Johnson name was gone from the masthead. The new management failed immediately. They didn't understand the voice of the brands or the community they served. Freelance writers went months without pay, and the magazine's reputations were dragged through the mud in public lawsuits. In April 2019, the Johnson Publishing Company officially filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. The empire was officially dead. The only thing left of value was the archive. 4 million photos of Black history. It was sold at auction for $30 million to a group of foundations to ensure it didn't disappear into private collections. But the most devastating blow was yet to come. Fashion Fair Cosmetics, the brand Eunice had personally financed and built into a global power, also filed for bankruptcy in 2019. A group of investors bought it, including Desiree Rogers, a former JPC CEO and close family friend. Rogers had reportedly promised Linda and her daughter Alexa that she would not take the family's business. Linda believed her. But Rogers relaunched Fashion Fair through Sephora in 2021, rebuilding the brand with new formulas and packaging. The original pink tubes designed by Eunice were gone. The brand was thriving again, but the Johnson family had been completely cut out. Linda and Alexa described this as the biggest betrayal of their lives. The brands they had bled for were succeeding, but for someone else. Just think about that. An empire that once reached 40% of Black America, that sat on the Forbes 400, and that helped start the civil rights movement was liquidated piece by piece. Today, the Johnson family owns nothing of what John and Eunice built. Former NBA player Junior Bridgman bought the magazines out of bankruptcy for $14 million as a gift for his daughter. That is how far the empire had fallen. From a global institution to a line item in a bankruptcy court. John Johnson's $500 had grown into $250 million and then vanished in less than 15 years after his death. The family was left with the memories, while the world they created was sold to the highest bidder. Chapter 8, What the Numbers Never Captured. John Harold Johnson started with $500 borrowed against his mother.
I'm gonna leave it there. That's terrible. That's terrible. Terrible. Okay. Breaking news. Chris Brown. I did not know this was a thing. Chris Brown has been found liable in a lawsuit. And guess what? Over a stinking ass pit bull. I know. But y'all keep on with your little nasty little American Staffordshire dogs. Oh, not my dog. I know. Not my dog. I know. Not my dog.
Hey Chris, how do you feel about walking into court today? Hi. Do you think you'll get a fair trial? You know, there's a new jury.
Okay, let's get to it. He has been found liable. $13 million. Let's see here. He was found liable by a Los Angeles jury on Tuesday for $13 million in the gruesome case of a dog that mauled and disfigured his housekeeper at his home in 2020. Yeah, take all this nigga money. At the end of a 2-week trial, the verdict went strongly in favor of Maria Avila, who was viciously, attacked by Hades, a 200-pound Caucasian shepherd, I stand corrected, owned by Brown, while emptying trash outside the singer's Tarzana, California home. I know this dog is banned in certain countries. Whew. I was ready to put it on the pit bulls. Still, pit bulls eradicate all pit bulls. Anywho. Okay. Brown and his company, Black Pyramid, are on the hook to pay $12.9 million to Maria Avila for negligence. That's not all they owe. Avila's sister, Patricia, who was also on the job when the mauling took place, was awarded $885,000 for emotional distress, and Avila's husband was separately awarded $50,000. Look at this. After more than 5 years of litigating against Chris Brown, we are thrilled that we were able to get justice for our client. We are so happy for her and her family after everything they went through on that horrible day. It was an honor to represent her. Brown had claimed that the dog was kept for security purposes and was not his personal pet. Jurors may have been swayed by testimony that indicated that rather than call 911 himself or attend to Avila, Brown fled the bloody scene and drove around for hours while leaving those duties to employees, saying that he was afraid there would be a media circus if his voice were heard on the call or if he were around when police arrived. You piece of shit. You disgusting piece of shit. Take all his money. The singer had admitted some culpability before the trial began, but testified in court that he had warned Avila and her sister about the dogs and told them only to go outside in the presence of security. The two housekeepers denied having such a conversation with Brown, noting language differences would have made such a discussion unlikely. Take all his money. Avila was left with severe scarring on her face and left arm with limited mobility after surgeons grafted skin from her abdomen to repair her arm. She has not been able to return to work as a housekeeper. It was stated in testimony because of lacking the arm strength to carry out the job, as well as post-traumatic stress that keeps her from being able to be around dogs kept by clients as pets. Rolling Stone reported that she walked to the jury box to show a pattern of scars running from beneath her left eye up across her forehead, as well as the raised and pitted skin on her forearm. She's not the same, Avila's daughter testified about her mother. She used to have a spark in her. She's always dressed up, had her makeup done, her hair done, everything. Now she doesn't take time to do that. Her personality changed. She doesn't like going out anymore. She doesn't like being, she doesn't even like to be in public settings. She doesn't like pictures. She doesn't like family outings. She doesn't want people to see her face. Brown testified that he had been about to shower when he heard the dog growling and rushed to find Avila lying motionless amid a lot of blood from the attack. The blood kind of freaked me out, he said, recalling the sight when Avila was able to roll over. I'm in shock, he said, explaining why he followed his manager's advice to leave the scene before first responders arrived. Disgusting. 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 Take all this nigga's money. Take all this nigga's money. Disgusting. Take all his money. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, take all this bastard's money. A Caucasian Shepherd. I didn't know people had those here in the States like that. Jeez.
Breeding this large dog type for over 20 years just for our team Jozo dogs in order to improve this bloodline. These dogs are very strong and powerful, very dominant and confident. They are very brave and don't fear anything. When you have these dogs by your side, you don't have to be afraid of anything. We have been...
Good grief. Good grief. Russia's most secure prison uses Caucasian Mountain Shepherd dogs as guards.
So owning a Caucasian Shepherd dog, and a puppy specifically, this is something many people have asked me. And this breed is the best breed for families, people who want a calm dog, one which won't disturb them, one which will give them peace. This dog is known. They usually are extremely friendly.
Sir, that dog is not no goddamn friendly.
So you see these Caucasian Shepherds, I've seen them at dog training, at bite work training, and to be honest, they're not good.
What?
They're not good.
They're a problem.
Nah, they're not. They're very defensive dog. Don't get twisted. Fair power and that, but very defensive, very and then back. But they don't really see like what I saw of them. They weren't really an outgoing like. Obviously, they're no Malian herder, innit?
Yeah.
But bro.
Yeah, y'all bugging. I'm good, no thank you. I'm good, no thank you.
Welcome to Animal Watch, and this week we're talking the huge Caucasian Shepherd.
Wow. That's why I got me a cat.
Hello and welcome to Animal
Yo, I'll
Watch.
take my chances with a goddamn leopard, okay? Let's see. Facts about the Caucasian Shepherd dog. They hail from the These are white people dogs. Why are you messing with white people's dogs? Why? Why y'all be messing with white people's dogs? These are strictly for white people, okay? They hail from the Caucasus Mountains of Eastern Europe. They were developed to protect sheep from predators and intruders. They can be seen in a variety of colors: black, and gray, cream, and fawn to just gray. They require proper training and socialization because they're highly territorial and protective. The males weigh over 110 pounds and the females weighing 100 pounds. Well, that's a lie because clearly that dog was 200 pounds. Why y'all messing with goddamn dogs from the Caucasus Mountain? These are white people dogs. It's not for you. This is not for you, sirs and ma'ams. Man. Yeah, these dogs were in the caves with them fighting off Neanderthals and dire wolves and velociraptors and shit. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all? Oh, hell no. Man, somebody pass me the 50 cal. Yeah, give me the 458 SOCOM for this. Y'all bugging.
Caucasian Shepherd Dog, aka Caucasian Ovcharka, is a massive and imposing breed originating from the Caucasus region. Renowned for its impressive size and protective nature, this breed was traditionally bred to guard livestock against predators in harsh mountainous environments. With a muscular and robust build, these dogs can weigh between 100 to 200 pounds and stand up to 30 inches tall. Their dense double coat, available in various colors, provides insulation against both cold and hot climates. Caucasian Shepherds possess a strong-willed and loyal demeanor, making them excellent guard dogs and protective companions. They are naturally wary of strangers, showcasing an innate sense of territoriality and an ability to assess potential threats. While their loyalty and protectiveness make them ideal for guarding and protection work, early and consistent socialization is crucial to ensure they are well mannered around other animals and
y'all got it.
Due to their size, strength, and protective instincts, these dogs require experienced owners who can provide proper training, exercise, and a structured environment to ensure their well-being and proper behavior. The Caucasian
I would
Shepherd
take my chances with a leopard. Do you understand? I'd rather raise a leopard pup. I would rather raise a leopard from a pup to its full-grown size. I'm cool. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at this shit here. All right. When they jump your little ass, and I'm making a video about you. Okay, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Oh, here come a nigga. This ain't take too long. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you. Okay. Yeah, take all Chris Brown little money, man. This shouldn't even gone to trial. Should have been like, okay, here's 10 mil just on GP. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, what are we talking about, man? Serena, SCOTUS, NFL, Jet Magazine. Okay, we pretty much covered everything. Okay, I got. I'll stay on for another half hour. I'll stay on for another half hour. I'll stay on for another half hour. And I'm going to get out of here. What we got? Let's see. What we got here? I don't need that and delete that. I don't need no more ALS. Do we need more autism? I don't need no more autism. I think I'm burned out on autism, y'all. Hey, take a look here. Take a look. Looky here. Ford rehired all of its engineers. Make it make sense. Ford rehires human engineers after AI fails to match quality checks. Ain't that something? Ford says it hired back some human engineers after AI failed to match their skills and expertise. In a bid to reap the benefits of the tech, which developers claim can cut costs and boost productivity, the U.S. car maker adopted it across some parts of its operations, including for quality checks. According to Bloomberg, its executive said the firm has rehired more than 300 veteran quality inspectors in recent years to make up for the pitfalls of automated systems. Artificial intelligence is a fantastic tool, but it's only good as the information you use to train it. Shout out to Keep It Techie because he told us that. Okay. Over the years, we didn't pay as much attention as we should have to the experience of our most knowledgeable engineers that have been with us through many product cycles. Okay. Duh, sir. But okay. Oh wait, is this one? What is this? What is this? Let's go here. Okay, Drewski. Hey, don't take everything I present with a grain of salt.
That bitch sold, bro.
Yeah, he ain't got the face on it. Yeah.
He putting other people on. Drewski got his face on it.
Yeah.
Still the same result, though.
Drewski
going up,
yeah,
going but up. Drewski got his face on the Drewski one, content. for sure. Yeah. He be stealing too, though. Shit. Yeah. Drewski be stealing? Yeah.
What he stole?
Content. Yeah, What he because stole? I got a homeboy from my city. When he was like, I bought everybody, I bought my homeboy Mike D from Mobile. He did the shit. He was at the stove with the wine hose. And he bought everybody the wine. Ben the Dunn stole this shit too.
Is that still in the remixing though? 'Cause he
No,
just
they
did that
stole
with
it. Ben the Dunn was like, I bought everybody a wine at the store. He did it word for word. Drewski just bought bottles. He said he bought bottles.
Yes,
but it was the
English people, I understand you're from the South, but English, oh my God, I don't have time to decipher or use Google Translate to understand what you're saying.
same shit. It was the same shit.
That just happened in the skit we was in though. He got it.
But y'all was in the,
he got all that shit.
Old
Yeah, he did all
head
that
shit. That
You know how
old
you
head
can remix
shit.
somebody.
No,
this how
he stole my shit though. This nigga went my page, and he got my page knocked though. So I had to pay way before they paid. This nigga went my page. I had a little video goddamn. I had a lady going viral. She looked just like goddamn the lady off Friday. Like,
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That goddamn, hey man, goddamn, hey girl, hey, what's up with the goddamn? What, sir? English? Oh my God.
the mustache. I had to be going viral. They was like 5-6 million. Like, but it was before he got my page knocked though. Anthony Hamilton, everybody.
Before we got my page knocked, he said this is before he got his page knocked. What he's accusing of Drewski is stealing one of his skits and getting his page deactivated. I can't believe I have to be the Negro whisperer. This is insane. I'm a Negro translator. What in the world?
Goddamn, he steal my video, take it on my page, put it on his page, then tag me then. Oh, that homie getting the
But where you get the content from? But that ain't stealing.
No, I made it in my house, like me recording this. He said my name, all that. So when he posted on Coulda Been record page, I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't even, you feel
Oh
me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. At least send me some love.
like,
Yeah.
some kind these folks tag me in the comment like, damn, bro, he just stole this shit.
But I done did that though. I done grab nigga video and post them and then don't tag because I don't know him. I'm just keep it real. I probably done grabbed all y'all niggas shit.
He know me though. Cause get what? Right after that shit, like a year later,
he know me.
He probably grabbed it off somebody else's page though. He probably grabbed it off somebody else's page. He grabbed it on my page.
Oh, so when you got back in touch with him, what happened?
He told me, we did some shit. Like we did some little shit, like little content shit. But he still, I checked his ass about that shit though. Like he had undid another skit on goddamn, he was on Bankhead. I put up on like, bro, you stole my shit too, and you got me paid not. He like, bro, no, so like pulled the video up, like, you still got on your page, bro. Like, he like, damn, that was your shit. Like, nigga, you know what the hell going on, nigga.
You can't just say that, nephew.
He said he got on my page though. He said I did get that motherfucker, and I was seeing the message.
Oh, and you seen
Yeah, like,
yeah.
You lame as hell, you stole my shit, bro. But
So
I he the king though. I gotta give him a flower though. He got that shit sold.
Nah, he got this shit fucked up.
He got that shit sold.
That nigga spent 100 racks on goddamn
production.
Yeah.
Boy, going crazy. Then what he doing? He put like 2-3 skits in one.
Yeah.
Like, he fire here.
He making a movie skit.
Oh God, he fire. He making
Okay, I wanted to go through the comments real quick because the comments were funny. This guy here, where is he at? Oh, wait, this has always been the case. Wait. Okay, this guy says, that's what they all do. Angry man done got me a couple times. So I went to go see what he's talking about. And this nigga looks like an Angry Man clone. Or is he pre-Angry Man? What? This is why I don't keep a beard, y'all. This is why I don't keep a beard. Because at some point, you all look alike. I'm good. No, thank you. At some point, you all look alike. I don't have time to be lumped in with the same aesthetics as y'all. I'm good. No, thank you. I'm good. No, thank you. Let's go see where Michael is at. Has it creeped up anything more? Has Michael creeped up to 980? 977. All right, y'all. Michael's still at 977. And it might take 2 weeks for it to hit a Billy. But it should hit a Billy, though. Toy Story fell 56%. That's a pretty good hold. That's a pretty good hold. Look at this. Supergirl came in at 37 million domestically. Okay. Listen, I don't keep a beard. I'll just say that. I don't give a damn. I don't keep a beard. I'm cool. I seen the aesthetics change and what it was looking like to other people. I was like, nope, it's time. Just like when I had my my dreadlocks in 09, I was like, you know what? They starting to associate, cats with dreadlocks with crime. I was like, let me go and cut them shits off because I don't feel like being put in a box for something. You know what I'm saying? It's just aesthetics. Like you gotta kind of move, stay ahead of the curve in those regards. I don't know. Okay. So the little boy, remember this story? The little boy that ended his mama over the, was it a PlayStation? Okay, so a judge has ruled that the 11-year-old accused of fatally shooting his mother is competent to stand trial as an adult. I told y'all they're going to start making black kids charged as an adult first before they start doing the white kids. I said they're going to start with the black kids first because been people complaining about these kids not being charged as adults instead of juvenile. I said, okay, be careful because they're going to start with your kids first. Here we go. They're making this 11-year-old stand trial as an adult. Okay? 44-year-old Kiana Mann was shot inside her home November 2022 after refusing to buy her son a $500 Oculus VR headset. Authorities allege that after the shooting, the boy used his mother's credit card and Amazon account to order the headset. Investigators say the child later claimed he only intended to shoot the wall to scare his mother, but she walked in front of him as the gun discharged. Before making a decision, the court ordered 2 separate psychological evaluations. After reviewing both evaluations, the judge ruled that the child was competent to proceed in adult court. They're not playing. Okay? They're not playing. They always start with your kids first, Kiana. The judge said an 11-year-old is fit to stand trial. Ain't this like the little boy that got the youngest inmate ever executed, George Stinney? This is like George Stinney all over again. Even though George Stinney was not guilty, but still.
She's supposed to be here.
That thought keeps Laretha Mann and her family up at night. It's a tragedy that cuts deep.
I can't believe he did it.
Her 10-year-old grandson is accused of killing his mother, Kiana Mann, at their home in the early hours of November 21st. Detectives say the boy told them he got the gun because he was mad at his mom for waking him up at 6 in the morning and that she would not allow him to order a virtual reality headset from Amazon.
Did you ever think your nephew was capable of this? No.
Absolutely not. Rhonda Reed still has a hard time understanding why her nephew, according to prosecutors, planned the murder of his mother the night before.
He was upset about these devices being taken.
Rhonda says her nephew started going to therapy more than a year ago. He was diagnosed with mood and conduct disorder, and part of his treatment plan was to limit his use of electronics.
Do you think
I'm going to assume that he was also on the spectrum. I'm going to assume he was also on the spectrum, but let's continue.
Understands what he did? I don't think he understands the brevity of what he did.
From juvenile detention, Rhonda says her nephew has told her he's blocked out what happened that morning and shifts the conversation.
When he calls, he's just like, make sure like all of my tablets and my laptops and everything that is mine is properly packaged. Do you think he should be charged as an adult? That's a really difficult question. I do understand how they were able to come up with that that type of charge.
He needs to pay for what he done.
Rhonda believes the best place for his safety and for others is in jail, but with help.
No matter.
Now put that boy in a psych ward. I don't say put him in the prison. I say put him in a psych ward. Put him in a psych ward.
A 12-year-old boy charged with killing his mother appeared in juvenile court today. The boy's attorneys are fighting to keep him in the juvenile system after a judge found him competent to stand trial as an adult. We're not naming him because of a court order. He was 10 years old in 2022 when police say he shot his mother, Kiana Mann, inside their home near 87th and Hemlock in Milwaukee. Investigators said the shooting happened in part because Mann would not buy her son a virtual reality headset. A psychologist.
Yeah. His ass. They sent his ass to prison. Yeah. Try that. Play that autism. Play that autism in prison if you want to.
Just who evaluated the boy testified today.
The only elevations he had were mild elevations, and those were in the areas of anxiety, psychotic symptoms, and disruptive behaviors.
Today, the defense requested more time to present its case. The hearing will continue in June.
Okay, so we got the word that the judge said he's fit to stand trial as an adult. As a whole adult. Nasty work, man. These people not playing out here. Get your kids in order. Get your kids in order. All right. Let me see. I've been on. Okay, I got 9 minutes. 9 minutes and I'm out of here. 9 minutes. What is this? Okay. For those that care, WrestleMania 43. WrestleMania 43 is going to be held in Riyadh. Do you care?
Big announcement. WrestleMania for the first time outside North America in Saudi Arabia. It will be something amazing and big. I promise you. Don't miss it. لأول مرة في التاريخ خارج أمريكا الشمالية راسلمانيا لأول مرة في المنطقة حدث كبير مفاجأة كبيرة بتغير عالم الانترتينمنت في الشرق الأوسط والوطن العربي. شكرا. Now.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
Thank you. All right. 1 second. There you go. Right here. Same spot.
Who wants this? Who wants WrestleMania in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? I mean, okay, I get it. I get it, man. I get it. All good. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Be wary of buying a house in an HOA. Homeowners in the Sherrills Ford subdivision in North Carolina recently announced it is increasing HOA fees from $350 to $1,200 per month, with a special assessment of $10,000. The president of the Homeowners Association, which is also the developer, claimed the increase is necessary to ensure proper funding for operations. Jesus, man, that's insane. These people about to lose
Vision,
their shit.
and like many of the owners here, was shocked by this notice of an increase of HOA fees from $350 to $1,250 a month, along with a special assessment of $10,000.
I spend nights crying because this is just ruining my life. Not what we signed up for.
Menson isn't alone. Homeowners say the developer is also the HOA president. They say at one time the dues were $158 a month 4 years ago. There are 80 homes in the neighborhood, but only 20 owners now, and they are questioning how their money is being spent.
The lack of transparency, that there is litigation that's ongoing, and that litigation could have been stopped just by answering questions.
We reached out to the HOA about the increases, and their attorney responded saying The assessments are being raised to adequately fund the operations of the association. Jill Menson lives in the. These funds were paid by the declarant for years as a direct result of the sheer number of owners who were delinquent in their assessment payments or simply not paying their assessments at all. Stephanie Robach and other owners say many of the homes are now rentals.
If I would have known this was going to be a rental community, I would never have purchased in here. That was not my intention at all.
And that HOA meeting, which is next month, I'm told that it will be virtual. The homeowners here, if they have some questions, they must submit those ahead of time. They also tell me that they won't be allowed to vote on the increase that they could face here.
Okay. Jeez, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Shout out to all the homeowners out here, man. It's getting rough out here for us, I guess, you know, more for some than others. What is this? Oh, yeah, let's go here, man. Charlie Wilson. Listen, you should not be out here performing. This man just had a stroke. This man just had a stroke. This man just had a stroke. Sir, you just had a stroke. Why are you back on the road? If it's one thing I've learned, white folks tour because they want to. They don't want to be at home with the wife and kid and the grandkids. They want to be on the road. Hey, Mick, you got some dates for me, man? I hate being at home. The wife is getting on my nerves. Man, give me some shows. Okay, get you some shows in how's Saudi Arabia? Yeah. How many dates? Get you 20 dates in Saudi Arabia, mate. Yeah. Let's get it. I want to get on the road, man. I hate it here. Come on, man. This man just had a stroke. They say multiple strokes. Sir. Sir.
Stockbridge, you got a treat. No, I said Stockbridge, you got a treat.
Sir.
Maybe you saw the viral videos, but he wasn't doing that a week ago.
Man, if he ain't gonna sit your ass down. Oh my God. Jeez, how many strokes did he have? Jeezy Pete, how many strokes did this man have? Series of strokes that made him unable to walk or perform, and he's now aiming to take the stage again. I went to some shows and I came back and I was another person. Sharing his strokes took place last year and required him to relearn how to walk. My wife can catch it just like that. She said, something ain't right with you, and off to the hospital we went. Wilson said that was the first time he suffered that many strokes at the same time, adding that he doesn't remember the hospital visit, but he knows his family was working to see him pull through. I knew God was with me, and I knew my wife was praying every day, every hour of the day. Well, yeah, no red pill with that nonsense. No red pill shit here. But let's continue. Wilson shared that he just learned how to walk again, adding that it took him 6 months to relearn. I'm not finished yet. I have a long way to go. I'm still who I am vocally. Sir, I disagree with you on that. He said, I don't know if y'all know what happened to me, but I had some strokes. Feels like God has truly, truly blessed me. Jesus, man. Come on, man. Come on.
It's getting better and better. Can we do a song that stayed #1 for 16 weeks?
Which is why he's doing all the talking and majority of the singing. I get it.
I said, can we do Uncle Charlie's song that stayed #1 for 16 weeks? Let's do it right now.
He can't even stand up. I'm done. That's my show tonight. I'm done. Nope. Damn, he can't even.
Javon, waiting on you, buddy.
Huh? What song is it? I don't even. I'm done. I'm done.
It's so easy to love you, baby. We're compatible, incredible, and naturally. And girl, I never felt.
Come on, y'all. I'm out. I'm out. I can't. I'm out. Thank y'all for coming through. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night. Did I get super chats? I got a super chats. Okay, I got super chats. Okay, cool. I got them all. Hey, man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night, and we'll do this again tomorrow.
One of the ops rates to catch them on tapes, put them in chase. Keep this on like a piss, look like a dog, double face. When all my hoes, I might stand my name for wrist. I've been busting on the side house, she live in the six, I know it's a race. These be popping their name, they catch them in live and take off sleeves. Turn it off heads and pop my shit, my shit, like, okay, you're like, being right, okay, everybody out.